Hello guys, and welcome to another Davidson Balletta. My name is Serge, and in today's video I'm inside of my mobile mechanics van and I'm trying to get it started and got myself a new scanner. This vehicle has been sitting probably 2 years in my property. I will tell you a short story at the end of the video, but first I want to get to the meat and potatoes of the problem, and let me show you what's wrong with the vehicle. So anyways guys, before we begin, please subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber already. I usually don't even ask. And please hit a like on this video for my efforts, because what we're going to be doing in this video, we're going to be diagnosing it. We're going to be talking about different things, and this can definitely help you out in the future. And this Mercedes Sprinter van, which is a Dodge Freightliner van, it is a 2003, in case anybody's wondering. It does not have a fuel pump inside of the fuel tank. So this will be my mobile mechanics van, as you could see, and I am sure I will have to deal with a lot of Sprinter issues like I used to before. The good thing is, now if I'm broken down on the side of the road, I actually have all the tools necessary for me to actually fix it. So with that being said guys, watch this video. I'm sure there's going to be some stuff you will learn from it. I'm just being myself and not trying to be too technical with you guys, just basically explaining what's going on. So anyways, I'm over here with my jump starter. I got it hooked up to my battery. My hood was open, got leaves everywhere. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean that up. That's not the problem. I had some issue with some of these cables, which is fine. Got that stuff resolved, I think. Also, I've revived that battery. It's a pretty old battery. Revived it. It was showing more than 12 volts. This is a new diagnostic scanner that I got. Luckily, I did not pay for it. Launch has actually, the company that makes these and sell them, they actually found my YouTube video. BMW channel, out of all places. You probably guys don't even know about that. But anyways, I first thought it was a scam, but they contacted me on Instagram. Excuse me, not Instagram. Facebook, Instant Messenger, and they're like, "Hey, we seen your video. Would you like a free update? Can you show us the serial number of your device?" And I'm thinking, who are these people? And I'm like, no. But anyways, they're like, "Hey, we got this new unit. We've seen your other channel as well, the Sprinter channel," and they were like, "Yeah, you deal with Mercedes. We have this Mercedes scanner." And they said this is lifetime updates, because my main computer, which is like $1,100, $1,500, depending on when you get it, that comes with 2 years of free updates, and after that it's $399 to update every single year, which I had like no idea. Okay, they're like, "Yeah, we could give you a year free updates, which costs $399. Give us your serial number." But anyways, I don't want to get off topic here. So they're like, "Hey, we got this new unit here. It's Mercedes only, basically." And I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." They're like, "Hey, you want us to send you one so you could check it out." They were not telling me to market this in any way or this and that. They just sent it to me. So I wasn't gonna make this video about this particular unit because I don't have to. And if I did, it would be fine anyways. But I could not get this thing to connect to my Sprinter van. So I got it to connect. And it's not that there was a connection issue. It's just I could not find a Sprinter. It was not self-detecting what kind of vehicle that I had. And I'm kind of thinking, well, this is a waste of time. I'm not even going to make a video on this. But at first I was just checking it out for myself. But I did like the fact that it had all of these other Mercedes brands on there. I just did not see Sprinter. But anyways, I'm like, let's do self-detect. I did self-detect, did not find it, did it a couple times. And then it allowed me to put the VIN number in. So then I put the VIN number in, and what it did is it downloaded the software because I'm connected to my Wi-Fi, as you could see. This is a pretty handy dandy little device, guys. It's touchscreen, and it's actually pretty nice, but I kind of thought I could not connect. But anyways, when I put the VIN in, it actually found the Sprinter van. It said that it's a Dodge or Freightliner Sprinter van. Downloaded the software, installed the software, then I was able to proceed further. And then it told me to diagnose it or do like a vehicle report, which I'm actually surprised it actually does vehicle report, because my other scanner does it, and you could actually put your shop name in and everything, and then like you could have all of this information, and you could send a customer the report of their vehicle, everything that's wrong with their vehicle. And before I get into the meat and potatoes of everything that's wrong, because I actually had no idea there's so many things that's wrong, right? I do want to tell you guys a little bit about this van so you could kind of, you know, understand where I'm coming from. So anyways, a couple years ago, a guy named Chris that I used to do business with, I used to deliver his cabinets for him in my Sprinter van. At the time, they did not have a Sprinter. This was like 2008 when I was delivering for them. But anyways, we basically, you know, kept in touch, sort of. You know, he had my information, I had his information, and then we sort of got lost for a while. But then he found me on Facebook, and he was like, hey, you know, Serge, you know, long time no see and stuff like that. And he's like a really nice guy. But anyways, he's like, hey, we know you specialize in Sprinters and stuff. We got this van sitting at the shop. It's been sitting there for a couple years. They cannot figure out what's wrong with it. They replaced the fuel rail. They did this. They did that. You know, all of these things. So he's like, you want to buy it from us? He says, basically, it's a lemon. You know, he was like straight up, and I'm like, yeah, well, you know, what are you asking for? He's like $1,000, and I'm like, yeah, I could use another Sprinter. It's kind of how I ended up with a lot of Sprinters. Friends just called me up and they're like, hey, you want a Sprinter? But anyways, I bought it from him. Basically, I gave him the money. I did not even know I could even get this thing started. And I did not even make a video of me even trying to start it. It wasn't like planning or anything. So here I am, an hour and a half or 2 hours away from my home, trying to get this van started. I did get it started and drove it all the way home. And on the way home, I decided to make a video. So a long time ago, if you guys watch my channel, you guys seen me driving this van. And, you know, and I'm like thinking, look, let me just drive it home and not shut this thing off, not pull over for any fuel, like nothing. I'm just going to drive it straight home just without shutting it off. And guys, that was a good idea that I done that, okay? Because let me show you. I wanted to show you the old starter that the Sprinter had, and this is not that starter. This is some other starter that I have, because it will serve as a good example. But I have that other starter somewhere, but it's pointless. Anyways, I come home, shut the van off, and then try to start it up, and it doesn't start. It doesn't do anything. So I actually gave my son this job, and he's like, hey, Dad, I want to remove the starter for you. I'm thinking, okay, well, this is a good time for him to learn. So he actually removed the starter, and then he shows to me like, Dad, your starter is like, it just showed it to me like this whole thing, this whole casing, just all busted. And there was a bunch of like little pieces inside that he pulled out some of them, and I had to get my other son, Jason. He was like 7 at the time, and he's like, or like 8. He's got small hands, and he went in there and pulled out the other chunks that my 12-year-old could not get. But anyways, I'm like, well, that's interesting. I'm so glad I didn't shut it off. I know I gave you guys so much advice before. If you're on the way somewhere, especially like with the load, you're trying to like expedite or something, or you're on the way to the job or anything, do not shut your van off. You know, just try to basically get to the destination. And if you're gonna be leaving right away, don't shut it off either way. Maybe you're loading and it's really quick. Don't shut it off. Just get the load and keep on going, you know, because you just never know what's gonna go on. So I certainly could not expect that starter is gonna be messed up like that. I don't even know how I started it. I guess, you know, this gear was probably still spinning or whatnot, but it was no longer working for me. But anyways, wanted to tell that story. So anyways, under its own weight, the Sprinter weight, I rolled it down a hill and I parked it here in my Sprinter graveyard until further notice. You know, I wasn't really having any immediate plans for this van at the time, so I just bought it. I'm thinking, okay, cool. One of the things that I really liked about this fan, let me show you. Because this guy was a cabinet maker, he made all of these shelves. And I kind of thought, well, that's cool. And the cool thing is that it is a short van and a tall roof. I never had one of these before. So I kind of thought, well, you know, cool van. And, you know, I kind of thought, well, maybe I could make it a service van at one point, but I wasn't really sure where I wanted to go with this. As you know, recently, I decided to become a mobile mechanic because, you know, I got to do something to make money, right? And I did. I created a website, ZimbaleraMotors.com, but I decided not to really jump into it right away because, you know, it's winter time. I mean, who wants to be fixing stuff in the winter time, you know? So I kind of figured, look, let me work on just getting everything set up, just get this thing just ready and, you know, go ahead and go. Well, about a month ago, I already set this van up. Like, everything was inside, everything is nice. And I'm thinking, cool, you know. Then I knew I needed to replace the starter because my son did remove that other starter, but he could not install it because it's a little difficult. It's difficult even for a grown-up because it is heavy and there's not a lot of room to work in there, and we're not using a lift. You have to crawl underneath the vehicle to do it. So this is a little bit challenging. It's not too bad. But anyways, today I decided to install the starter. This is, you know, and this is after me working a full shift and driving for Lyft, trying to make money. But the pay there kind of sucks right now. I'm basically making minimum wage. So it's just a big waste of time. So I'm thinking, look, let me go ahead and install the starter in here and get this van out of here. You know, get it prepared, put insurance on it, register and stuff like that. And then I started basically scanning it. No, excuse me. I started scanning it before I made the video. And this is where we at now. As you can see, there's a can of starting fluid. So as I was trying to turn the engine over, it was just basically turning over and it wasn't really doing much. I mean, it sounded like it had compression, but it was just turning over. So I sprayed some of this starting fluid inside. And then actually started right away. So that worked. Other than that, the van does not want to start. It just spins, does not want to start. So over here, I don't have my light right now. Over here, there's a negative cable. Somebody installed an aftermarket fuel pump into this van because this is a 2003 and there is no fuel pump inside of the fuel tank, which does not help my situation. So anyways, moving on. So while I was scanning and diagnosing it, you know, I put my my key to number 2 position, and then of course this came on. I could see, you know, my battery light on. I could see my fuel light on over there, and as you could see, that's an indicator that it's got water inside of the fuel tank. Excuse me, water inside of the fuel tank. No, inside of the fuel filter, there's water detected. Okay, and of course the check engine light is on. We got the traction. We got, you know, what windshield washer fluid on. And I'm thinking, is this just the lights that come on when you know, put the key to number 2 position? Because, you know, if it's not, then there's obviously water inside of the fuel filter. I'm thinking, well, let's see what else is in there. So then I diagnosed the vehicle, and this is what I find. So, glow plug failure, cylinder 5. Okay, it's a cold day, but I mean, it's nothing too bad. I mean, it is South Carolina. Right now, it's probably 40 outside. So then we got rail pressure sensor. The signal voltage is too high. Well, this could be an old code because somebody was messing with it before, and they did replace this fuel rail pressure sensor, and also they left me one in the box, like a brand new one. Or maybe they didn't replace it, they just ordered one and they just have it. Then we have element shut off of high pressure pump, cable has open circuit, injector cylinder 1 cable has open circuit, glow output stage communication fault, mass air flow sensor, the signal voltage is too high. Mass air flow sensor plausibility. Control unit CDI, the voltage supply is too high. Water level sensor, water in fuel filter. See, now that's interesting. And then engine oil sensor, oil quality is implausible. So we don't know what kind of condition the oil is in, because this vehicle, you know, was sitting for a while. I mean, now probably 4 years of sitting. So instrument cluster abnormal. So let's see if I click on that. So the CAN communication of the engine con module is faulty. CAN communication with the brake system module is faulty. CAN communication with transmission control is faulty. Please refer to manual. Please refer to manual. That is, again, the CAN communication of the engine is faulty. Transmission control module, great. CAN fault, the signal of the stop light switch is implausible. Internal faulty control unit. No CAN message from air conditioning plus control module or message error. Engine temperature from the engine control module is implausible. No oil, no or incorrect CAN message from control unit ABS. No CAN message from engine control module or message faulty. No CAN message from instrument cluster. Please refer to manual. Internal fault in control unit. Implausible transmission ratio. I mean, all these things would scare the heck out of you, right? The voltage supply of terminal 15 for backup lamps has, what is that? Discontinuity. Please refer to manual. Reversal light has a short circuit. Heating control. And what is this? Heater booster. Flame sensor has short circuit. I don't even know if it's got a heater booster. It might. So anyways, I could actually share that, right? So I'm just gonna do like clear codes. We're just gonna clear the codes right now, and I want to see what does come back, if anything. Oh yeah, let's see what the engine's gonna look like. And sorry that it's just not focusing, and it is a little dark. Turn off ignition, it says. Hit OK. Now clear and fault memory. Please wait 10 seconds. Okay, I got my hand on the key. Switch ignition on, okay. So I can hear the fuel pump is pumping, and it is working. Okay, so that's complete. So okay, so we have right now water in the fuel filter. Oil quality is in plasma cylinder 5. That's glow plug. That's flame sensor, and all of these other things are looking good. Well, now let's try to start this thing. Okay, after clearing codes, let's see what's gonna happen if I'm gonna start the vehicle. Wait till the glow plug light goes off. It's still on. Why is it still on? I don't know why that's all it does right there. Why does it do that? That is very weird. It's almost kind of like, I mean, it either could be a low voltage and it's just not enough power for it to turn over, or somehow the engine's locked up and it's not spinning. Well, I really don't know at this point, and it is a little late. So I'm back inside of my mobile mechanics van, and there's my 2 units. This is my big launch unit, and here's a little one, and that's a nice space for them. So what's next for this vehicle? Okay, so right now it's obviously too dark. I'm not going to attempt to do anything in the dark. So I need to come here tomorrow when it's daytime in another video, and first of all, try to turn the engine over. just to see if it's locked, because currently it's not even rotating. If it's rotating, then it's a possibility that the battery is low, but actually I just charged the battery's high. I also have a jump box connected to it, and it would turn over, and it was actually churning over, and I was only doing like short bursts of turning over, and then I, basically stop churning over, and then went and plugged this tool in, and it started doing this clicking. But usually if you hear some kind of clicking, it means that you have a bad ground. Also could be a bad starter, it could be other things. But anyways, I need to check if the engine is rotating, firstly. Second of all, as you know, fuel filter does have water in it. I need to replace the fuel filter. I do have the fuel filter, so we will be replacing that. And we're gonna check out the battery to make sure the battery connection is good and everything, and we're going to attempt to start it up again. And that's gonna be for tomorrow. But I do think that this van will start. It did start today. Now, hopefully the start is not locked up. I'm not looking forward to trying to remove it again. I mean, if I have to, I will. It's not a big deal. But anyways, guys, wish me luck. Come back for another video tomorrow, and we will go from there. But anyways, if you guys are interested in my mobile mechanics business, I will be posting another video. I've recorded the video, kind of like everything that I'm doing. There's that, and I will be making future updates of everything else that's going on. So yeah. Anyways, I will talk to you all in the next video. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. Please hit a like on this video for my efforts. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also, if you guys want this launch unit, I will provide a link in the description below. So if you want it, get it. If not, it's up to you. But anyways, thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.